Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. Ooh, nice Hildolfer. And this is Gundam Battle Operation 2. This is part 2 of our 3-part DethBlok with Angel of Death 20, aka Always Sonic, showing off some mobile suits for us. This is his G04 Gundam, and he wanted me to tell everybody this is only his second time using it. The G04 is really quite good. It has a hyper beam rifle that, as you can see, does a lot of damage. And on top of that, it has the mega beam launcher, which you can, peel off and charge over a fairly long period and then do heavy damage to anything in a straight line. It's easy to rely on that over much, but, oh yeah, it also has a beam spot gun in the wrist, which, yeah, good stuff. I think one of his allies just smacked him as he was about to get that kill, which that's a problem sometimes. It's a problem frequently when everybody jumps in at the same time. But yeah, you can run this like a perfectly ordinary Gundam of very, similar cost. And then you, when you remember it, or you have a good opportunity to, peel back and sit somewhere and charge, you can use that mega beam launcher and do some heavy damage. It is a really good all-round mobile suit. The fact that that launcher takes forever to charge is, decent balance for it. Because you can only do this once every couple of minutes. It takes like a good, solid 20, 30, I'm going to say it's probably about 10, 20 seconds to charge. And then it takes, over a minute, I think over a couple minutes to cool down. So yeah, it's not something you can spam with the kind of power it has, but it has a lot of power. And yeah, as you can see, he's just using it at the moment just ordinarily. A good beam rifle play, hit and run, keeping to cover while he charges, sneaking shots in where he can, all that good stuff. There's a Galbaldi Beta, and 2 Galbaldi Betas. I like the green color. But yeah, so... And then if he can get a chance to just, sit back somewhere, he'll be able to use that mega rifle and take somebody out. But as it is, yeah, right now up close. And up close is good. Good shot there, 3100, spot gun follow-up. Somebody else got the kill, probably that colorful Hildolfer. Maybe the Mudrock. There are 2 supports on the team, nothing wrong with that. And I feel on a 6-person team, the 1-2-3 composition can work very well, which is what we've got here. 1 raid, 2 supports, 3 generals. There's a bunch of different variations on that, but I think that's a solid team. Depending on what the enemy is running, you can kind of, not do well with that, but in most circumstances, you can do fairly well. And yeah, we were talking about this. This is the best way, in my opinion, to use this rifle, which is you go prone and while aiming it basically into the ground to hide the light of the charge. And then you just keep low until you are ready to get a shot. You just, he's just coming up so he can adjust his angle a little bit and then waiting for the right shot, which hopefully will be soon and nobody will, interrupt him. And, yep, unfortunately that gun can decided to kneel right in front of him, which is not ideal. This isn't a great angle anyway, just because until they start to come up the hill, it's going to be hard to hit anything. Yeah, and at this point, you get to feeling like, okay, I've spent too much time on this, I need to just break charge and fight normally. That's what usually happens to me. Again, it is a very difficult weapon to use effectively, but when you do, it's very satisfying as well. Let's see. Somebody coming up this way. Is it one of the Galbaldis? Fastest it's moving? Probably. Yep, looks like the green one again. Nice color scheme. And let's see, they're moving in for the melee. The one thing that would be better with a bazooka suit at times is that you could probably knock that Galbaldi out of the air a little bit more easily. It can be done with the beam rifle, and also if you are, good at spacing with a beam saber, you can do it. But yeah, it could work better with the bazooka depending on your timing and your aim. See, got another kill there. 15 seconds until the ace is selected because this is an ace match. And there's a good chance it'll be Sonic, but it could well also be someone else. We'll see. tagged the other Garibaldi fairly hard. And got some spot gun shots in, and it is someone else. So that gives Sonic a fairly clear role, which is keep the ace alive, weaken things, let the ace kill them ideally, and of course take care of the enemy ace whenever possible. Because yeah, that is... and here is... That's actually not a bad thing to be using the Mega Beam Launcher on as a gun tank, because if you're not really prepared to go in close on it, it can be hard to... it can be hard to take care of that, and especially if the enemy team is doing a good job of blocking for it. So sometimes you just have to, you just have to take your shot. As it is, though, let's see, just waiting for an opportunity to plant that somewhere. People coming up from both sides, and oh, there's the ace. If somebody can stun them in the right place, that would be a good opportunity as well. Gun tank, there you go, and a kill. Very nice, so that will keep the gun tank out of their hair for a while. I'm kind of surprised the gun tank wasn't trying to aim for the ace a little bit more, because you know, with a good application of cluster shot, you could have taken out the ace and then destroyed their mobile suit at your leisure. But did not happen, luckily for Sonic and his team. So now it is just time to, you know, do what you can do. And got the assist there. Enemy Garibaldi ace is right here. Missed. Let's see, spot gun. Spot gun can stun with enough shots, but also somebody hit that Garibaldi really hard with heavy stagger. And that's it. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the Hildolfer, I believe, does have a gun that causes heavy stagger. You know, I still don't have one of those. I've gotten the assault gun tank, but I have never gotten a Hildolfer. There's that Garibaldi again. I think they did it in J-gun colors, which, very nice. I like the J-gun. It's probably going to be a while until we see it in this game, if we ever do, because it is, you know, it is down the road a piece in the Universal Century timeline, but it's not impossible. I think because some of the variants of, like, one-year war mobile suits we have are the variants that were debuted in Gundam Unicorn. Technically, we have things from that far forward in the timeline, but for the most part, Zeta Gundam is where we are living at the moment. Mega Beam Launcher is recharged. 30 seconds left. Probably not time to charge it and get a shot off. Also not particularly practical because the enemy is going to rush pretty hard since they are 5,000 points down. But he was thinking about it, but yeah, with other things like that G-line assault in his face, yeah, I'm not going to have time to charge the thing. It's a shame. But somebody fired a very large beam through him. Might have been a Mega Launcher, might have been a Heavy Gundam's beam, but luckily he had just enough invulnerability to avoid that. Knocked down a teammate, but it's not going to be enough to cost anybody anything, so an excellent round. Got one shot off with the Mega Beam Launcher, which, you know, better than I've done sometimes. And yeah, I have to admit, I love the blinding camo job on that Hildolfer. Whoever you are, very well done. And yeah, top damage at 73,000, top assist at 734, 5 kills and no deaths. Very nice. Sonic is working his way back to A+, which is part of what inspired this little run of videos, so best of luck there. And that is gonna do it for Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back tomorrow with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Oh yeah, I got the Zaku Cannon Rabbit type, and I don't think I've recorded it yet. I need to go back and do that.